I like that. I like that shot right there. Nah, you know, the thing that I love about Christian is, look, everything, we know what he brings to the court every single night. It's going to be defense. It's going to be offensive here. He's going to get straight to the rim. He's going to knock in some three-point shots. You know, I said super early in this season that I hope that you would be in the conversation for most improved player because I just thought of the world of what you have put on the basketball court. But what you did tonight, and we didn't even mention 6 assists, 2 steals as well.
I didn't mean to short you like that. My bad.
What's up, Katie? No,
my bad.
But just talk about your game tonight and how you were able to kind of get done what you got done on the court.
I think I was just open a lot. I think having Yoke back, we kind of got naturally back to our spots. We had everybody healthy tonight, so we had some stuff we got to tighten up. But just having Yoke back kind of puts everybody back, you know, in their natural position and where, you know, you're most comfortable.
You mentioned Yoke, and I know we ask you questions about him all the time, but he had his 30th triple-double of the season tonight. Franchise record, beat his own record at 29.
Yeah.
How do you not take his greatness for granted?
I think you just like watch his approach and you know, appreciate that you do see him every night, and that's something that you know, not every team gets to see their superstar play. It seems like every single night, you know, he's only missed 4 or 5 games, it seems, or a little more than that this year. But it's just amazing to watch him, you know, do it every single night. He approaches the game the right way. He loves to win. You know, that's what matters to him most. He doesn't really care that he's getting triple doubles. He cares about winning. You know, and that's the most amazing part about it. So, you know, just trying not to take it for granted that literally every night it seems like he gets 40, 10, and 10, or, you know, something like, you know, like that stat line that most franchises will never get to see, you know, throughout a whole season. So it's just amazing to watch, but he does it the right way, and he does it while trying to win every night.
Yeah, beyond those stats, you talked about everything kind of being slotted back in. Could you explain what that means in terms of how everything revolves around him the right way?
We just kind of have built a system. Even before I got here, and they've kind of played the same way with the two-man game with Jamal and with Yoke, and then everybody kind of has spots. Aaron kind of fills the dunker spot, and this year he's shooting it really well. So I've been in the dunker spot a little bit, and he's been on the three-point line. But with Yoke and Maul healthy, everybody kind of has a spot. You know, if Aaron's out, Peyton slides into, you know, Aaron's dunker spot, you know, kind of role. And that's just the, you know, the culture they've built, the system they've built, like I said, before we got here or before I got here. So it just kind of puts everybody, you know, you get drafted to the team because of your skill set and because of how you fit, you know, alongside those two guys and alongside now Michael and Aaron too. So you get drafted for that reason. And when one guy's out, you know, your skill set's supposed to fill that, you know, that void. So everybody kind of gets put, you know, in a spot where they're supposed to play well and where they're comfortable making plays that they've made their whole life or their whole career. So you're drafted for that reason, to fit around those guys, and you're just more comfortable when you're shooting wide open shots. You're getting easy layups, and then, you know, your whole game kind of comes out after that.
You've been on the receiving end of great Nikola Jokic passes. Aaron Gordon in that dunker spot. He had one tonight. Yeah. We're going to show the play right now. I want you to explain what you think Nikola Jokic saw in this scenario and what it's like receiving a pass like this.
I mean, that's a good pass. I don't think it was one of his best ones because he did look. You know, sometimes he has ones where he doesn't even look. But I mean, it's amazing. Like I said, this is exactly what I was talking about with your spots. Aaron, you know, so used to be in that dunker spot playing off Yoke. But the reason,
Lopez, man.
Yeah, the reason they're confused is because Michael's shooting the ball so well in the corner. So, you know, he can't help off Mike, and then Aaron just kind of plays off Yoke. And that's what we've been so good at for, you know, so many years now. But like I said, I mean, it was a good pass, but I wasn't.
They think it's the people think it's sorcery.
I wasn't as impressed.
I would just like to remind everyone that I just asked you, how do you not take Nikola Jokic for granted, and you don't think that that was a great pass?
Well, maybe that's exactly what you're saying. But he's done that so many times. I've seen it so many times. Like I said, he peeked, you know, over his shoulder, so I don't know if that really counts. Just being honest.
8 games to go. What do you want to see out of this basketball team?
I think we gotta tighten up stuff defensively. I think that's a lot of teams have things to tighten up, but defensively, you know, we got some screws that we have to tighten, some habits that we have to break in these last 8 games going into the playoffs. It's not perfect for anybody, but I think that you know, now that we're back healthy and we have guys in the lineup, we need to really turn it on. We need to make sure that we're you know, building the right habits and playing our best ball going into the playoffs. I think that's really important. Maybe confidence-wise, but just knowing, we're back in our spots offensively, but defensively we got to be a lot better. And it seems like we have this talk, pretty often. But I know that with our personnel and with our coaching, we're going to get there. We're going to be exactly where we need to be, when we need to be. And I have, full belief in this team, full belief in the coaching staff, that they're going to put us in the right spots and that the guys are going to put the right emphasis on that end of the ball.
Since we have you here, there was a social media interaction between you and DeAndre Jordan that happened recently. And I have to ask you about it. First of all, this was hilarious of DeAndre Jordan to put this on Instagram. You're funny, thanks, I've shot an air ball in front of 20,000 people, to which you commented on and put him on blast a little bit and said multiple times, big bro.
I mean, you would think he would be used to it at this point, and everybody has, to be honest. I'm not saying that I haven't airballed in front of a lot of people, but it happens, and it is funny that he would put that out there, and that's kind of the guy he is. He can take that stuff, so it was pretty funny, and honestly, I don't even know if he saw it. I don't know if he's on his Instagram as much anymore, if he knows how to work it or whatever it is. We didn't talk about it, so I don't know.
You haven't talked about it at all?
No, I said I don't know if he saw it.
He's not 87.
He's up there.
He's up there.
3,631 people saw it and liked it, so.
Funny guy.
It also kind of speaks to and you spoke to this, I think, after the last game, how close the team is. Yeah. Talk about that dynamic and what that does for a team when you are as close as you guys are.
Yeah, that's never really been a problem for us since we've been here. We've had, the organization, like I said before I got here, kind of built a culture, really good dudes that play the right way, and starts with the yoke. It starts with the yoke and trickles down, and all the guys, the coaching staff are full of good people. We don't bring guys in the locker room, that are bad people. So we don't ever have that problem, and that's part of, like you said, it kind of helps us out that we never have to deal with, negative energy or, just any bad people that, could divide a locker room. So we've never had that problem, and I don't think we ever will. But it definitely helps. And like I said, that's why I have so much belief in this team, because we want to win for each other. And I know that, like I said, we haven't been perfectly healthy all year, but we are getting there. And once we do get there, I have full belief that this team will buy in for each other and want to win.
Christian, appreciate the time.
Thank you.
For coming on
Thank
the
you,
show.
guys.
Congrats on the win. Great double-double performance tonight. We're going to let you go because we have to finish this segment right now. So thank you, CB. The fans love you. Nuggets Nation love you. We're going to take a look at what the Nuggets have.